Well, the easiest way, I thought, to show what Explain Everything can do is to create a video using Explain Everything. If you already have slides that you use in class with problems on them, you can insert those PowerPoint slides or documents right into Explain Everything and then work from them. What I like about this feature is that it then allows you to shrink that slide to whatever size you want, move it off to the side, and then it allows you space to work through the problem and discuss with your students what's going on and discuss different features of that problem. You can write down formulas that they're going to need for that problem. You can always reference back to the slide. So I think that's a neat feature of this Explain Everything. You don't have to have prepared slides in order to put a problem into Explain Everything. There is a typing feature, and so you can use that typing feature to insert a problem and then start recording when you're ready to work it, if that's what you choose. And then you still have space in which to work. What I like about this app that a lot of them don't have is in this particular app you do have unlimited space, which is very important in a class like calculus. So you can always just scoot everything up and then it will reveal obviously new space to write, and that never ends. Unlike, for instance, Smartboard, we have Smartboards in our classroom. You do get to an end and you have to go to another page. If you don't want to scoot it because you want to constantly be able to see the work, you can always shrink what you've done and move it to the side and then continue working from there. So I like this feature about Explain Everything, which is not necessarily true with Show Me or Screen Chomp or some of the other whiteboard apps that you have available on the iPad. I would say how I use it most is just like an old-fashioned chalkboard where you can just write, and you can either record it so that they can watch it as a movie and hear your voice, or you can just do the work and then save it as a PDF file or an image file, so save it as notes rather than a movie, whatever you want to do. But I like the different colors that are available, so as students are watching and listening, if you're using a movie, it's easier to kind of see what's coming from what as you work through the problem. You have different colors for backgrounds, so I'm using the black background because it makes me feel artsy. It also shows up very well on a computer screen. It does not show up as well on a projector in a conference type setting like this, but I'm hoping you'll be able to see some of these colors. But mainly I wanted to use this slide to illustrate that you do have different background colors. You also have a green background and white background. And as always, you have unlimited space, so you can scoot problems off to the side as you write, or you can shrink and then continue working. And I like that feature. Not only can you insert documents, you can also insert images such as this one and some of the other highlighting features they have. In addition to being able to write, is you do have arrow features that you can use for a little bit more professional look, I suppose. And yes, for those laser pointer lovers, there is a laser point recorder feature, and so that is available as well. You can also insert an internet search browser and record yourself using that search. So if you want to do a lesson with your students on how to do a successful search, you can insert that. I'm going to warn you though, and you'll see this, I'm sure, as the video comes forward. It doesn't always record everything. There is a lag depending on your internet connection. So it may not show your typing, but if you will give it some time, it will eventually show the parts that you want it to show. So again, it might not show your typing, so verbally you'll have to explain to your students what you're typing in there. But then you can kind of go through and show them some different things that they might need to pay attention to when they're doing internet searches. Look, there's the dreaded Wikipedia. So that feature is available. Again, it doesn't always record well, but you can insert a browser. And of course you have the option of inserting a new video. So I used a slide just like this to share a special video for my students who were in Bristol, Tennessee while I was here. So that's a last feature that I want to show you about Explain Everything before we get to the nitty-gritty.